Guess what I forgot? You can hold on to the ice like the very special helper.
But ice is cold, so I'm not going to hold on to it.
So,
yes.
Welcome. I'm not talking to you.
Oh, sorry.
Welcome, neighbor, on today's special episode of Cocktails with Jeffrey, episode 2. We're going to be going into a cocktail that, I don't know, I think I can actually make it pretty good, and it's really just one of the most classic cocktails. It's called the Old Fashioned. We're going to be doing it a specific way today. I'm going to be trying out the Whistle Pig Piggyback Rye, a 6-year-old version of this astounding Canadian rye whiskey from a company based in Vermont. They make excellent stuff. And of course, trying out these new for me, but not necessarily new in existence, bourbon sugar. Yeah, you might be noticing there's a new face. Old face.
A really old face.
She's been in other videos. That's what I meant by old face. This is P. Marie.
Hello, J. Edward. Oh, sorry.
Nerd. Okay, now they know my full name.
Oh.
Hi, my name's Jeffrey E. Petrone. You'll never find out what that E stands for. Ha ha! And on today's episode, awkwardness, I guess. So we're gonna take 2 ice cubes and beginning the cocktail. Oh yeah, sugar cubes.
Because I have the
nervous.
ice cubes
I
over
get nervous
here
on camera. So we're gonna take 2 sugar cubes for what's going to start out a cocktail that I'm going to call Patricia's Old Fashioned. Or what name did you like?
That's a good name.
Because I know we've been through a few.
That's a good name.
Now, normally I take inspiration from a place called OBC, the way they do their... Wait, no, not OBC. A place called... damn it, I'm forgetting the name of it. But we're going to put the name here. They do a thing called the Old Fashioned Experience.
Yeah, that's really
where the
good.
ingredients for the Old Fashioned, outside of, the whiskey and the ice, well, technically the ice, because all these ingredients, your sugar, or I believe they probably use simple syrup, your cherry, go into this ice cube mold. They give you a thing of whiskey, you pour it into the drink, and as it melts, it becomes more and more like an Old Fashioned.
It's really good.
Traditionally, when I make Old Fashions, that's the style that I make them in. But today we're just going to be using regular ice and doing my favorite part, which is breaking up some sugar cubes. So we're going to put in a dash of just normal aromatic angostura bitters, the normie traditional, trad life. God, I hate saying that. And then we're going to put in a dollop of basement bitters, bitter frost, which is genuine barrel-aged aromatic bitters from rye spirit.
You don't add a lot.
In some videos, specifically by Greg from How to Drink, he adds in a little bit of hot water to help in the mashing process.
Oh yeah, that's...
And
should I go get some hot water?
I'm not going to do that, but I will actually add more
bitters.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do rather like our bitters in our Old Fashioned here at the whatever this thing is.
Casa Patrone.
Sure. But also, it should be considered, I'm using a stirring spoon. This isn't really what this is meant for, because once again, hack and a fraud.
Okay.
I should mention also, these ice cubes are actually... Said ice cubes again. These sugar cubes are harder to crush than normal sugar cubes I've found. But I generally go for a slight kind of, not kind of like slurry mush thing. Not too broken down. You want some clumps, but You don't want it to be clump city, obviously. Well, not obviously, it's a thing of preference. I'm sure someone likes their clumpy sugar cube old-fashioned. We're gonna put in our ice. Hopefully this isn't going to end up like one of those...
That's a lot of ice.
What's to keep the drink cold?
Okay.
Hopefully this isn't gonna end up to be like one of those... Hey, did you see this video of this complete moron trying to make an old-fashioned? But thankfully we do have some editing. I'm gonna keep in some cheeky moments because that's what you do during a family episode. We're gonna place our cherry in, and because you enjoyed, I'm gonna put some of the syrup. And right now, what we're gonna do is, of course, most people's favorite part of this cocktail, adding in the whiskey, of course. We are going for 2 ounces of whiskey and our little doodah. Gonna add that in. Now, traditionally this is in theory where things could stop. However, because I am making this specifically attuned to the tastes of one Guy Marie, what I'm going to do, outside of stirring it up to kind of dilute it a little, I'm going to further dilute it by adding in some seltzer water. Now, traditionally, we do go with Topo Chico because of the fact that we are recording this really not at a time of having the Topo. What I'm going to use instead of Topo, just normal seltzer. In this case, Schwheppes Pink Grapefruit. There you go. We're gonna give it a stir. Now, traditionally, you could garnish this with a orange. Sometimes we just put in...
I like it when it's
sec.
garnished with an orange.
Sometimes we just put in triple
Oh,
sec.
that's right. Where's the triple
And
sec?
wash the glass. I didn't feel like doing that today.
Okay.
But there's your cocktail.
Cheers.
Here's
Thank you.
my seltzer.
Cheers.
And just tell us what you think about the drink.
Mm.
This is, I think, one of the first times you're going to be
Very
having
good.
Piggyback rye.
It's very, very good. Would you like to take a taste?
Sure. Do you have any like notes you could try in?
Sweet.
Very vanilla sweet.
Yes.
The cherry flavor really shines through. It has like a nice creaminess, I would say, for a rye whiskey.
Yeah.
I would definitely say it does kind of almost taste kind of like Michter's American almost, which I know you're a big fan of.
I like Michter's. I like my Michter's Old Fashions. Yes.
So that's
This
about
is very
it.
good. Thank you.
As you might know or might not know, the next whiskey video that we're going to be doing, not that this is necessarily going to be the next video, but the next whiskey video is going to be a comparison of 2 Dalmore 12s. If you'd like to stop by for that, or any other video on the channel, we'd love to have you.
Cheers.